Good morning. Hi, Joey. Joey, this is me in my element. I'm not folding, washing, not doing anything else. Hey, Pam. Welcome. So, you guess what that is? It's a little bird on a nest. Hey, Jerome. Being in the southern hemisphere, today is the first day of spring. So 1st of September, first day of spring. Fantastic. Really looking forward to it. So let's start with a very spring-like thing. And if you guys could tweet this out to Twitter, that would be fantastic and get those birds happening because let's face it, they're out and about. You are welcome, Joey. You are welcome. See, I follow up on Twitter. So, what I wanted to talk to you about was spring cleaning your business. Yeah, weird item. It's a leftover from my kids. They're a lot older now, so I was doing some spring cleaning, fancy that, at the end of August, and found a little toy. And I thought, you know what? Why not discuss spring cleaning? Yeah, that is why it is raining in London. But hang on a minute, it can rain in the middle of summer in London. It's kind of like Melbourne. It's the Melbourne of Australia, of the UK. Actually, let's face it, the UK just rains all through summer. So anyway, but I digress. So what I wanted to talk to you about was spring cleaning your business. And it doesn't matter if you're going into autumn or fall. It's a good thing to do periodically. To get your business back on track, because we're all great at setting New Year's resolutions, but what happens come March, June, end of financial year here in Australia, now it's September, have you done a reset? Have you looked at where you're going? So speaking of resets, for those that don't know me, and you're watching the replay or you're watching live, my name's Cara. I run Right to Right, which you already know. I have a degree in psychology and graduate diploma of management. I have 15 years experience in e-business, and I run 2 businesses here in South Australia. So that's me. So what I wanted to talk to you about is that this whole idea of spring cleaning your business. And so where I like to start with is goals. So what's your business goals? What are your personal goals? Let's face it, you start out the start of the year with, I need to lose 10 pounds or 10 kilos. I want to get fit. I want to spend more time with my family. All those great things. Did you set income goals for your businesses? How are you tracking against those kinds of things? Let's take stock. So what you might want to know about me is I spent 5 years in quality assurance in the Australian government. So taking stock and looking back is something that's part of me and part of what I do. It's just ingrained. Absolutely, Jerome. Realign with your business plan and strategies, please, because often we get diverted away from those things. Hey, Sam. And we need to come back and regroup and look at these things. So the first thing is that, please excuse me, I'm getting over cold, so I'm croaky. Look at your goals. Let's go back to those. Let's see that you're still on track. Let's see that you're going in the right direction. So that's one. Let's look at your value structure and your belief structure. Is that still the same today? Because we all evolve and develop. So have a look at that. I mean, this is a full spring clean, guys. So that's the second thing. Your goals. Make sure that your goals, you've got financial goals in there, because let's face it, we're coming into the holiday, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, the spring selling here in Australia, or in the Southern Hemisphere, the spring selling season. Let's see our financial goals. If it's, that you want to contribute to a holiday at Christmas time, or that, like, I'm looking at a new car. I want to buy a new car. So, how many of my items do I need to sell to get that new car? How many more clients do I need to get on board to get that new car? Those kinds of things. How much do you want to contribute to your family's incomes? Squirrels and shiny pennies. Hey, you know what? But those pennies add up to pounds. We'll take care of those pennies and the pounds will follow. It's a saying that I've heard from my parents. It's a long time ago. Anyway, so let's go back to those kinds of things. Let's go back to the basics and, you know, where you want to be for this year. So going to the financial goals, let's look at, do you know how many clients you need? Do you know how many sales you need to do? Do you know how you're going to get that done? Look at those things. Do you know who you're selling to? Look at your ideal client, and really focus on that. Changes, and there's nothing wrong with that. You may have different ideal clients for different products. There is nothing wrong with that, but have a look at one for your business as a whole. Okay, why I say this, it's to direct your sales, to direct your message, to direct your engagement, to reduce the overwhelm of going, oh God, I don't know what to say in this instance. Well, if you know who your client is, you know who you're going to be talking to time and time again. You know their pain points, you know their needs, you know their belief structures, you know their wants, you know their desires, you know what they're going to be wanting for this next, this next selling period coming through to the end of the year. You know those things. So knowing your ideal client is fantastic. The benefit of it is it provides consistency. It provides a consistent message for you. So go back, have a look at what you've done in the past and see if it's still relevant today or if you can tweak it. Like, you may not have to redo the whole thing. You may just have to tweak a few things or refine it. If you've got a Facebook page, look at your insights. It'll tell you your core demographics about your person. You know, their age group, their gender. You can also have a look at different things for your audience if you go through the adverts manager. So, you know, there's places we can find out the core demographics for them. You can find, you know what I found out last night? I was on a blab with Brian Fanzo, iSocial Fans. And he's a Twitter geek, and Twitter has been a bit of an enigma to me. And he said, you know, no worries, Sam. Catch you later. You can catch the replay. Guys, catch the replay. It's fine. This is catch.me. Catch has got this. But I'm going to be putting this up on my blog. Okay, so anyway, back to Brian. Brian uses Twitter to do some research on his clients because he will look at things that they're interested in. He'll do a search on Twitter and find out who's there, what they're like, what they don't like, who they're following. Twitter is a fabulous tool. People share stuff willy-nilly. So I'm learning how to use Twitter to its best advantage. So let me recap. What have I talked about? Your goals. Make sure you've got some financial goals. So let's revisit those. Your values. Make sure they're still in check. They're still the right ones. Your client. Make sure you're still talking to the right one. How you're going to get to your goals that you set at the first part, in the first instance. So if you want to make $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, how are you going to do that? Who are you going to sell to? How are you going to sell? How many are you going to have to sell? So let's go back and let's talk to those things and really revisit those coming into the spring and holiday selling period. So that's what I wanted to chuck out there to you guys just quickly, because let's face it, spring cleaning isn't meant to be a bogged down, onerous task. It's meant to be light and quick, and let's get through this and let's do some quick things and get on with it. So if you want to follow up with me on this, follow me on Twitter, the same Twitter handle because Periscope uses Twitter. Follow me on Facebook, or go to my website, and there is a link in my bio here on Periscope that will take you straight to my website. And sign up for the newsletter, because this is actually going to be this week's blog post. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions. Yep. So Jerome's just said, for the replay viewers, great ways to set up a 1,000-day goal and break it up. That is fantastic. And you know what I've seen going around at the moment is a 7-day goal. So people have been writing down a 7-day monetary goal. So they want to earn 10,000, 8,000, 300, whatever it is. Write it down and say, set a goal of, thanks for adding X number of dollars into my bank account. It's great to see an increase in this amount by this date. You're welcome, Joy. I'm glad that I've been able to help you. So set those goals, but make sure you've got a reasonable way to get them. So I'm going to sign off, and I will catch you around on Twitter or back here on Periscope. Have a great day. Bye.